When sci-fi shooter Titanfall released 2 years ago, we loved it for its fast movement and super satisfying combat. You could call down giant robots, or titans as they're called, and beat the crap out of your enemies. For many, Titanfall was the reason to buy an Xbox One, or at the very least, upgrade the PCs. Titanfall 2, however, is not. We played Titanfall 2's multiplayer tech test and came back disappointed. A lot of what made the first game special is missing. Movement in Titanfall 2 is slow as a soldier or a pilot as the game calls it. Be it turning around or wall running, it felt like playing Call of Duty. Speed aside, there are other glaring omissions. The parkour-style runs and jumps have been drastically overhauled. Now it feels clunky compared to the fluidity of the first game. Even the addition of a grappling hook does little to make things fun. Previously, you could call in Titans after a specified time. Here it depends on how well you perform on the field as a pilot. Kill more enemies on the ground, and your reward is a giant robot to wreak havoc in. It's a good way to reward skilled players, but it gives everyone else no reason to keep playing. The previous game leveled the playing field by ensuring you could summon a Titan after a period of time. This isn't the case here, making it a chore to play. Sure, there's an audience that will love playing it like Call of Duty, but for many the appeal lies in piloting a giant robot. And with the chances of doing this severely hampered, it raises questions on the game's longevity. And when you do finally get a Titan, gone is the amazing first-person animation you're treated to when entering it. In its place is a third-person view of jumping into one. It breaks any possible chance of immersion. On the topic of Titans, they don't seem as powerful as they did, nor do they sport the rousing sound effects that they made when they hit the ground or fired artillery. Furthermore, the rodeo system, which allows pilots a fighting chance of taking on Titans, has been removed as well. When you manage to find yourself on an enemy mech, there's little in way of gunning down its weak points. Instead, you're treated to a canned animation of either removing its battery or plopping a grenade in it. What used to be one of the high points of combat now feels detached and dull. It doesn't help matters that you die often, more than you would in the original, which could appear as a way to compensate for the slow movement. While the game is 2 months away and the developers at Respawn have stated that this tech test is based on an older build, it's unlikely that a lot of these concerns will be fixed in time for its release. Hopefully, the single-player campaign makes up for these lapses when the game hits. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Gadgets360.